am Zeenar Vellu, Assistant Professor, Department of Chemistry, Sri Venkatramana Swami College, Banpad, Dakshina Kannada, demonstrating the experiment of colorimetry for BSc 6th semester prescribed by the Mangalore University. Colorimetry. It is a technique used to determine the concentration of color compounds in solution. What are the components of a colorimeter? You can see the colorimeter here. There are three main components. First one is light source, which is present inside the instrument. Next, a cuvette is nothing but a sample tube. And third one, photocell, detecting the light passed through the solution, which is also present inside the instrument. This is also present inside the instrument. The output of a colorimeter is displayed on a digital meter in terms of transmittance or absorbance. This you can see here on the instrument. Now, what is the principle of colorimetry? It is based on Beer-Lambert law, according to which the absorption of light transmitted through the solution is directly proportional to its concentration. Mathematically, it is represented as I is equal to I naught e to the power minus epsilon Cl, where I naught is the intensity of incident light, I is the intensity of transmitted light, epsilon is the molar extinction coefficient, C is the concentration, and L is the thickness of the medium. By taking logarithm of this equation, we get logarithm I naught by I is equal to epsilon Cl, where log I naught by I is called the optical density. Optical density is determined for a series of solutions of different concentrations using a photoelectric colorimeter. Concentration of unknown solution is determined from the graph of optical density versus concentration. When optical density is plotted against concentration, a straight line passing through the origin is obtained, thereby proving the validity of Beer-Lambert law. Copper 2 reacts with ammonia solution to give intense blue color tetramine copper 2 complex in the presence of large H's of ammonia solution. Now let us see procedure. Now first you have got to prepare the solutions of copper sulphate in 6 different flasks. First flask you add 1 ml of 0.025 normal copper sulphate solution. Second flask you add 2 ml, third one 3 ml, fourth one 4 ml, fifth one 5 ml and sixth one 6 ml of copper sulphate solution. Then to each flask you add 2.5 cm cube of 6 normal ammonia solution and then make up the flask with distilled water. Then shake well for uniform concentration. Now blank solution is to be prepared. Now how do you prepare blank solution? That is to be prepared in separate flask by adding only 2.5 cm cube of 6 normal ammonia solution and then make up to the mark by adding distilled water. Then shake well for uniform concentration. Now let us see how to determine the absorbance or percentage transmittance. Transfer the solution, that is blank solution, to the cuvette. Then keep it in the instrument. You can press percentage or absorbance. So it will read 0. 0% absorbance is to be 100. absorbance 100, percentage 0. So thus we have made it for what? 0 absorbance or 100%. Now in the QA, you take first solution, that is 1 cm cube of copper sulphate dissolved in ammonia and distilled water. Dry liquid well and then keep it inside. Note down the reading. The reading will be 0.04, that is for first class, that is 1 cm cube. Now to the second trial. And from the second class, copper sulphate solution. Once again keep it in the instrument. See the note reading 0.10. For the third trial, from the third flask, note down the reading, it is 0.13. Similarly, 4th, 5th and 6th class. Point 0.16 is the reading. Reading will be 0.21. Reading will be 0.28. Now, for the unknown solution, we have not prepared the unknown solution. Unknown solution also you keep the solution in the sample tube or cuvette and note down the reading and then plot the graph. So, graph is plotted by plotting optical density along the y-axis and concentration along the x-axis. You will see that all the points lie in a straight line and this line passes through the origin. The line of all these points passes through the origin. So, the plot of optical density versus concentration is a straight line which passes through the origin. This proves that it obeys Beer-Lambert law. From the unknown solution also you will get the point along the curve. So, mark the point on the line according to the optical density and draw the graph parallel to y-axis and see the point where it touches along the concentration line. So you can easily make out how much concentration is present for unknown solution. So this is about colorimetry. So optical density of an unknown solution can be determined by this experiment. That's all.